Alright, here I am, down on the old claim, good spot. Somewhere right up there is our spot of bedrock. Looks like it's underwater at the moment. But first time I've been down here since the fire. And seems to be a bit cleared out. This is March 1st, after some rain. We got a pretty good flow of water. And don't think I'm going to be going in the stream, but I'm going to check out our spot over here and see what it looks like. But as you can see, it's cleared out quite a bit, and spin around here. I think the fire flew through here, but as you can see, get out of my shadow here, nature does have a way of coming back, and there's new growth around most of the shrubs, so they'll be back. I don't think I'm doing any permanent damage by being down here, as nature is pretty resilient. Here's the remains of somebody's sluice box, apparently. Leon, I don't know if this was yours, or if you can even tell. It had a little screen and a bucket. I don't know what it is. I bet that's where you stashed it, right here. Here I am down at the stream, the spot. It's looking upstream. I think that's the spot of bedrock where we used to hang out. I don't know what that little piece of metal is on these tackle box, but I believe this is what was the beach. It's not here anymore, and things have changed a bit. Really cleared out, didn't it? So apparently I'm mistaken. Up there where I stopped, and that is not where we stopped, but our bedrock is approximately here, and this is the rock that we used to hang out by, and there was our little beach, and I think there might have been a tree here, but this is where we used to hang out. If you look close, you can see that that's the area where the bedrock is in the stream. So right around here is our little pool where we used to dig. Well, that's what it looks like from our spot where we were before. I got a nice clear view of the hillside over there. And lots of what I like to call the spot pineapples. You see the yuccas are going to be making a comeback, but they're not nearly as formidable as they used to be when we walked by them in the past. There's a nice stand of them there. Let's look around. There's a little spot where I dug a pan of gold, found a couple little specks. Looks like this boulder has been getting washed out over there. God, could you imagine when it got here? This one and this one. Now it appears that the river went a little over that way, behind those things, so you might want to take a look at that. Definitely some chance that there's some gold in these boulder areas when it got washed out. There's a lot of muck on that one. This one's not down. That's through here. Might be worth a shovel or two. Maybe some areas on that bank too that we could dig into. You never know how some old stuff during the flood that brought that baby. I'm gonna put stuff over there. This is an interesting site. Somebody's little green toolbox hung up right on the stump of an old tree and a rock. Decided to stay there during the water flow. One more time the view downstream. Alright. We're just before the beach. That would be in this area around this current. Got the big high bank there. Goes all the way up there. There's gravel like deep up there. Anybody ever cares. But I think it's pretty low grade gravel. Needs a million-year storm. So we're not really worried about that. Alright, now here, the bar in the middle of the stream is dissected big time down here at the bend. So that could be a nice sluicing area for somebody at some point. And there's this bar here. Let's see. And it's dissected right here. I don't know how well you can see here. And goes on up. I was thinking when I was walking down we should dig into that bar. And then I noticed the stream did it for us. Let's see if I can get in there. I think that's where we're looking at. Hard to tell. You just can look up over that branch. So, it doesn't look like anything spectacular, but, you know, that's where the gold might be. And there's bank along here. I did notice it flowed over here and washed out a little bit of the overburden along here. I don't know how much anybody can see here. But walking on down towards the beach, the water, I'm going to try to take a shortcut here. And there's still a lot of overburden. It does seem to get down into some rocks not too far from here. We're going to wash off this last little bit of overburden. Really hard to tell, but there's some areas that, you know, could have some possibilities now that we can get in here. A lot of charred remains of the bushes that used to be here. I'm sure they'll be coming back. Nature is that way. Looks like they got buried a bit. A couple of feet of sand here, as you see, in some areas. Maybe just that one. These look fairly normal. And I'm not really sure how high it was through here, but you can see it was much higher. The clean area there might be a good indication just where it was, and obviously the area of debris, flotsam maybe, in like cans. That's a shame, isn't it? So I marked our claim with a really cool piece of wood. I should carry it home. I don't think home would appreciate it as much as here. If anybody comes here, post something to it. Pound it in with a rock. Do something. I just stuck it there with one thrust because I care. Let's get one last shot of the high bank. Let's look across the stream. Right on in here, this little bank right up the middle of this stream. This is where Chloe and I saw the bear tracks. I bet those bears are mighty hungry, so I don't think they eat gold miners. But mountain lions might. And it's getting a little dark, so I'm going to head towards the car.